Welcome to the Wilcox Performing Arts Center. Before we start the performance, we would like to make you aware of a few auditorium etiquette procedures. Please take a moment before the performance to silence and darken all cell phones and other electronic devices. As a courtesy of respect for the performers and audience members, refrain from reading or sending text messages, as well as taking flash and video photography during the performance. Please wait for applause before leaving or returning to your seats. We have wonderful acoustics in our home. Even the quietest of whispers can be heard and can be distracting to the performers and your fellow audience members. We hope you enjoy the performance and thank you for attending.
Good evening and welcome to the 4th grade's production of There is a Phantom in the Music Room. These guys are so excited to perform for you tonight. Just a couple of things. Please remain seated until all of the kids have left the auditorium, and you may pick your students up in the same room you dropped them off. Also, fun fact, in your program, there is a character named Mr. Tom. Well, when I introduced this musical to the kids, there was a custodian, and it was named Floyd. And we were like, meh. We have a guy in our building whose name is Mr. Tom. He is our custodian. He's one of our favorite people, isn't he, guys? Yes. Yes. And we decided to name our custodian Mr. Tom as well. And guess what, guys? Mr. Tom is here tonight, and he is in the front row. On with the show.
For sure.
It was our first complete run-through with the pit band.
I see. Now what's the name of the musical again? Wait, don't tell me. It's the Pirates of Pittsburgh.
No, Mr. Thomas, called the Pirates of Penzance.
That's right. I keep forgetting. Well, just don't forget to come and see it.
Opening night's only a week away.
I'll be there. Guess it's time for me to finish my work and go home. Good night, kids.
Good night, Mr. Tom.
Another great rehearsal, kids.
Thanks, Mrs. Appleby.
Good night.
Good night, Mrs. Appleby.
Hey, how about a quick ghost story before we go home?
Sure. No, thank you. I'm leaving.
Seriously, Lindsay, afraid of hearing one ghost story?
Telling ghost stories is a factious activity.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, Lindsay.
Are you ready?
Ready.
full moon. The wind moaned through the trees and the shadows danced. Suddenly,
What's that?
what's what?
I hear something.
Shh, listen. What was that? A piano. I know it's piano, but who or what was playing the piano?
I don't know. Got me.
I know what it was.
Tell us. It was a ghost.
A ghost?
Yeah.
kids.
Good night, Mr. Tom.
Another great rehearsal, kids.
Thank you, Mrs. Appleby.
Good night.
Good night, Mrs. Appleby.
Is everybody gone?
I think so.
Okay, let's wait here.
What are we doing?
We're gonna see if the ghost comes back tonight.
This ghost, as you call it, is no more than a figment of your imaginations.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I'm going home.
Wait, I hear something.
So do I. Come on, let's get out of here. Shh, be quiet. Someone sneaking up on us, trying to make an exodus. Back away so quietly, stay so calm, not panicky.
Tiptoe, tiptoe, make no noise. Now's no time to lose my poise. Thought I heard a sound out here. Careful, never fear.
What's going on here? What are you doing out so late at night? You scared us so we screamed and cried. Now we hope that you are satisfied.
What's going on here? What are you doing out so late at night? You startled me and gave a scare. How is that you noticed who was there?
It's Deputy Barney!
Who are you kids? Chris Bailey and Kim Hanks? Looks like I know all of you.
Hi, Deputy Barney.
I want you to tell me what's going on here. Cat got your tongues? Somebody better speak up or I'll have to take some drastic measures, like call your parents.
I got my script on the ground and was looking for it.
I was on my way home. We pressed no push for the musical.
We thought we heard something.
We were having a meeting. I'm waiting for
Hold up! I'll deal with you one at a time, and I want the truth out of each of you.
But if we tell you, you won't believe us.
Try me.
Well, Deputy Barney, last night after musical rehearsal, we heard a ghost playing piano in the music room.
A ghost? What's that?
what?
Never mind.
We even heard rattling chains.
Chains, huh? Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Never mind.
I must say, I doubt the validity of their statements.
What does that mean?
It means she doesn't believe you.
But you weren't here last night, Lindsay.
I'll tell you what. You think there's ghosts around these parts. Let's wait around here 10 minutes. If nothing happens, we all go home. Is that a deal?
It's a deal.
Your phantom seems to be late for his piano lessons.
Gee, I didn't know ghosts took piano lessons.
They don't, Deputy Barney.
I was being facetious.
I suppose you expect me to know what that means. Shh. Did you hear that? Choo-choo. Why I brought you to a meeting with the kids and myself. We want you to be aware that there have been some strange goings-ons around here the last few nights.
What do you mean, Deputy Barney?
The last 2 nights, someone, something, have been in this very room playing this very piano.
Do you have any idea who it might be?
We don't want to alarm you, but we may think it'd be a ghost.
A ghost. What makes you think that?
Well, you tell me, kids.
We heard rattling chains when it walked.
And it played piano in the dark.
And there wasn't anybody left in the building after you left, Mrs. Appleby.
Now wait a minute. You're jumping to conclusions. All you have to go on is circumstantial evidence.
What's that?
Sounds like a disease.
Let me explain. Circumstantial evidence is inconclusive evidence. It won't hold up in any court of law. So what? You can claim to know the truth without the necessary proof. Your logic has a serious flaw. Pardon us if we are dense and seem to lack intelligence, but we don't understand the thing you said. So what? Words that you insist on using tend to get a bit confusing. They just go right over our heads. What kind of fate has led me to friends who seem to lack intelligence? I should be reading Shakespeare, Joyce now. That would have been a wiser choice than listening to these ghastly tales. You speak with words that go way above our heads. Please make it simpler. We seem a bit unread. Circumstantial evidence is inconclusive evidence. It won't hold up in any court of law. You can claim to know the truth without the necessary proof. Your logic has a serious flaw. Your logic has a serious flaw. What did she say? Your logic has a serious flaw.
Ghost or not, this matter deserves our immediate attention. I would like to thank you kids for coming forward with this information. I assure you, with Deputy Bunny's help, we'll get to the bottom of this. In the meantime, you kids go home, and we'll take care of this.
Okay, Mr. Taylor. Let's go, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye, kids.
Good night, kids.
Hey, Tom. How are you doing? Working hard? Hi, kids.
Mr. Tom, you're just the person we want to see.
Don't tell me the clocks have stopped working again. The clocks are working fine.
We want you to be aware that there have been some bizarre occurrences happening around here the last few nights.
It's funny you should mention it. There was some commotion here last night.
So you heard it too?
Sure did.
Well, let me know if you hear or see anything suspicious.
I sure will, Deputy Barney. I better get back to work. There's a faucet in 210 that needs fixing. Bye for now.
Good night,
Good
Mr.
night,
Tom.
Mr. Tom.
So Mr. Tom also suspects something.
What are we gonna do, Barney?
I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna sneak into the school after music rehearsal. Let's see if our phantom dares to tickle the piano keys tonight. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Never mind. be afraid, you've got a maid with such a fearless spirit. So follow me through school we'll go. Oh, follow me,
If we could see
the deputy.
the deputy,
Oh, follow, 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 follow. We're looking here, we're looking there, and everywhere. We'll search high and low. Don't be afraid, you've got a mate with such a fearless leader. So follow me through school, go.
go!
It seems to be pretty quiet tonight.
Maybe our singing scared whatever is away.
Don't let that fool you. It's still out there.
Maybe we should go to the music room where this commotion has been heard?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Let's go.
Our fearless leader seems to be a bit tired.
We've been here for a good half hour. Maybe we should give up and go home for the night?
Good idea. Barney, wake up.
Huh?
We think it's time to go home.
Thanks for coming.
Barney, we're in the music room at school.
I don't think our visitor's gonna show up.
Oh, yeah. Shh, I hear something. Drop! Stop! I'm the officer of the law. Anything you say can and will be held against you in court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
Mr. Tom?
Mr. Tom!
We don't have enough time to get Mr. Tom.
Barney, it's me.
Mr. Tom, what are you doing here?
I was playing the piano.
He was playing the piano.
Now what's so funny? Was my playing that bad?
No, Mr. Tom. Remember once we talked about the strange occurrences going on?
Yes. Well, you're the cause of it. The kids thought a ghost was playing the piano every night after the musical rehearsal.
A ghost? Or the kids must have been outside the window last night. Yeah, you gave me, the kids, a good scare.
Say, I got an idea. We should play a little joke on the kids before we tell them who the Phantom really is.
Great idea. Let's meet tomorrow before school so we can discuss the details.
Sounds good.
We'll leave you so you can finish your practicing.
Well, see you tomorrow. Good night, Mr. Tom.
I saw him through the crack of the window.
So did I.
Well, Lindsay, now what do you think?
I don't believe in phantoms, but what did I see? A ghostly apparition right in front of me. We don't believe in phantoms, but much to our surprise, we saw
Mrs. Appleby, there's something we have to tell you.
Save it for later, Chris. Class is about to begin.
But it's important.
I'm sure it is. You may tell me immediately after class, and let's be seated. Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mrs. Appleby.
To wrap up our unit on classical music, I have a special activity planned for you. We are going to be playing Name That Tune.
Yay!
I've asked a musician to play a famous classical tune that we have studied. You have one chance to guess the melody and its composer. We'll begin with you, Lindsay. Name this tune.
Those were the opening bars of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Correct. Sam, try the next one.
That's the Funeral March by Frédéric Chopin.
Good job. Your turn, Danny.
That's the Surprise Symphony by Franz Joseph Haydn.
Excellent. Kim?
Humorous by Antoine Dvorak.
What a memory. Guess. Name the next one.
That's the Washington Post March by John Philip Sousa.
Right again. Chris, name this tune.
Evening of Down by Dedrick and Ten.
Wow. Aaron, how about this one?
Morning Mood by Edward Grieg.
Great. Everyone answered correctly. Now one more tune for anyone who can guess it.
That's it. That's the music that ghosts play. Hey, who's back there?
We're about to find out. Mr. Taylor, Deputy Barney, you're just in time to do the honors. Would you reveal who the mystery musician is?
Certainly. I'd be pleased.
Mr. Tom!
You're the Phantom?
You might say that after all. Not many people practice their piano lessons after working the evening shift.
Wait, you take piano lessons?
I just started again. You see, as a young boy, I took piano lessons. About your age, I quit and lived to regret it.
So you decided to start again?
Yes, and the best place for me to practice is here, so I don't disturb my sleeping family.
See, kids, we solved the mystery.
Things will be back to normal in the music room now.
Phenomenal. Just one thing, Mr. Tom.
Yes, Lindsay?
What was the name of the music you were playing?
Well, I happen to be well versed in that area. That music was written by Ludwig van Beethoven. It is called Für Elise.
Awesome.
Also, there's been some...
Well, everybody, I better get back to work.
We'd better do the same.
Me too. A deputy never knows when duty might call.
Also, there's some rumors that kids have been hanging around after musical rehearsal. If you see anyone doing this, give the word and send them right home.
Yes, Mr. Taylor. Such a tale of
Stage crew, get things put back. Mrs. Duffield's first row, you may go.